conspirators. We planted the crystals and we planted the jewels to watch them grow up and break the rule. Follow me to that holy man's home. I show you his red handprint. Chain his home as he chained our own. He's just as heaven sent as Diablo. We made 3 villainous ministers with clarity of expert translators. They covered the honest and they covered the right with ashes from battle and then tucked them in tight. Follow me to that holy man's home. I'll show you how this leader limps. Chain his bones as he chained our own. He's just as heaven sent as Diablo. This reign is still short in years. They're still damp behind the ears. I'll take my home back after you forgive me. We'll be steady, always steady, always steady, always steady, always steady. We made 3 villainous ministers with access better than these trespassers. We nurtured the masses and we nurtured the prince to see your every move and ready our offense. Follow me to that holy man's home. Just ask the brothel, he's on their list. Chain his home as he chained our own. He's just as heaven sent as Diablo. All of the trials soon are through. She's left there on a dark avenue, so far from home, left all alone, but she knows where to go. The old corner bench calls her name. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. But she's too young to know that she knows where friends, the sailors are all gone, and others have stowed away before the dawn. Dark clouds will soon make their rounds, but she knows where to go. The bench offers no protection from the rain. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She know where to go, she know where to go, but she's too young to know that she know where to go. Where to face this curse for the first time hurts the worst. She won't lose, just look at the clues. She longs to find a new place without finding any lines to trace. Her past behind, she has the time. She know where to go. She don't have to deal with that pain. She don't have to face that shame. She know where to go. She know where to go. She know where to go, but she's too young to know that she know where. She know where to go. She know where to go, but she's too young to know that she know where to go. She paces to and fro. She knows where to go.
I'm gonna be the talk of the town later. Ohio, here we come. Today's Friday, the second to last day of the Home Roots tour, and I'm headed to Ohio from Indiana. Parkman, Ohio to be exact, playing at LaLure Vineyards tonight. And the fastest way to get there is to go Interstate 90. But this stretch of Interstate 90 in Indiana has a ton of tolls. So I looked up how much it would actually cost to take 90 the whole way to Cleveland and then, shoot a little bit southeast of Cleveland to get to Parkman. And it would take $40. So what I decided to do was avoid taking the toll route, since I can buy a tank and a half of gas for $40. It just doesn't make sense to do that since I'm not in any huge hurry. So I'm taking Route 30 this morning, pretty much the whole way there. It's okay. It's all right. It's an all right road. Some places it needs a little work, but lots of gas stations. That's always a good thing.
So, hi, I'm Rich Hill. Just like to tell you a little bit about Lalure Vineyards. My wife and I moved to this part of Ohio in 1997, and we bought this farm and really didn't know what to do with it. So looked around and says, well, what about grapes? So we started growing some grapes. Put an acre in up on that side and toward the west, and they worked. The first part was an experiment to see what grapes would grow in an environment like Ohio, which is can be a little bit cool, but it's not so much different than the Bourgogne or parts of Germany. So we grew and still grow 7 varietals. We have Vignoles. That's a French-American hybrid along with Chambourcin, but we also grow quite a bit of Pinot Noir, Cabernet Franc, Riesling, Chardonnay, and another hybrid called Bianca. Then I researched looking at making wine, and all the people in Ohio have been very friendly over the last 20 years or so about winemaking and sharing, not their deepest secrets, but certainly sharing enough to make everyone successful, because that's really in our best interest. So what you're looking at right here is our Chardonnay, and in the back right now, this is past veraison. It's now almost mid-September, and so we're almost ready to pick the Pinot Noir. And everything else has to be netted because we have some fierce starlings around here, and they can come in and take out a vineyard in just overnight. It can be incredibly disheartening, so we've learned really to use our nets wisely. I'll tell you a few more things about the winery. A lot of people ask about the name, Lalure. Lalure is the maiden name of my grandmother, and she was a war bride and came over to this country with my grandfather in about 20 or 21, right after World War I. So from there, I used the name. My grandmother lived with us a few years towards the end of her life, and she was like between 96 and 98. And she was the one that said to me, Richard, you must have a glass of wine every day. And so that was back in the early 90s. And so that's sort of how this sort of parlayed into a winery. So here we are in Ohio making wine, and I think we do specialize in mostly dry wines. It's not always the most popular thing, but I guess we don't really care. We want to make the wines that are good and what we like. So that's what we're about here, higher quality and drier wines, and making things as nice as we can. So at Lalure we have the 7 varietals that I mentioned, and we are a micro winery. We'll only maybe make 6,000 or 7,000 bottles a year, all basically in these tanks, and a few more outside. Some of our more popular varietals, I'd say really we're known for our Cabernet Franc here. I think it's a very good Cabernet Franc, that's all I'll say. We make a pretty nice Chardonnay. And then there are people who like a little bit of sweetness in their wines. We do have a couple of blends. We have one in particular, our 3-Dog White. The name comes from, we have 3 dogs. They are from another vineyard, but we've been raising these guys together. They're a large English sheepdog combination with some Irish Wolfhound or bearded collie, but they're really popular in a number of the wineries in Northeast Ohio. So the 3-Dog White is very popular, along with the Cabernet Franc and our 3-Dog Red, which our 3-Dog Red is a bit of a paradox. It's a combination of a Pinot Noir from the Bourgogne, which of course are basically arch enemies of the Cabernet wines from the Bordeaux region. So it's a combination of a Cabernet Franc and a Pinot Noir. So kind of a French paradox, but we call it our 3-Dog Red. One of the things at Lalure that we really like to do, we're a small winery, but we're also a fairly intimate group of people that we have a lot of regular people. And what we do on Friday nights is people come, bring food, we'll all share it. And if you've never met anybody at this winery before, you probably won't be here 5 minutes before you've met 3 or 4 people, because people will come up to you, and that's simply what we do here. Just a lot of friends, and we love new people. And it's not me, it's the people here that actually do that. So it's just what we've been able to kind of generate, this kind of a friendly, open atmosphere. We're open on Friday nights from 5 until whenever, and then on Saturdays, 11 to 5. So please come by and bring some food, or just come with an appetite for some really great wines, and we'd love to see you. If you want to check us out, often we have entertainment on Friday nights, hence Jeremiah is here this evening. And if you want to come by, check us out either on Facebook or really our website, Lalure, spelled LALEURE.com.
When I finally came to, I was far from the wreck of the grove. I was at the crematorium with a missed the guest list as I began to turn, and the ring in the dust where they had placed the urn. But when it finally happened, yes, I finally met my end, doomed to walk the earth until time started up again. Yeah. Well, I made my way home to give one last goodbye when I heard a cry of terror from the old Stanley place walking by. Now they say that place is haunted, and they say it kind of soft. Careful so the spirits, they don't move from loft to loft. Seeing as I could go unnoticed, I thought I would check in, since those old Stanley folks had been as close as kin. But when I walked in, could not believe what I had saw. Two specters had Miss Stanley frightened and huddled against the wall. They were two spirits of thieves who died in jail and buried in the cemetery when winter's air got stale. They looked at me in amazement when I told them to get lost, or they would be sorry that our paths had ever crossed. They both laughed aloud and said, ghosts can't do each other harm. To prove it, one walked up and stuck his hand right through my arm. It was then I threw a punch just to double check his test, and my fist had landed hard against his face as if it was still flesh. And then the other attacked, but it was all in vain. And soon they were scared off from the beating I had laid. And I started to wonder why I was so differently made. And I realized they were buried and I was released by the flame. Yeah. So there must be something special about a fire after death, instead of wasting good space for an eternity's rest. So if you're some lonely dirt muncher hunting those who can't defend, know that I'm the ghost, ghosts fear the most, and you best not test the trend. Ha! Tied the twine to your sister's hand, laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide and sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'd be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of the reaper's gown, I'll visit my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my spade, busy my spade, when I hear that bell now, yes, I busy my spade, busy my spade. Busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. I worked in the bone house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the sword. When I found gouges made from within, maybe a lover, mother or brother. It wasn't long till I found another, put down low when they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a company man. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing. And busy my spade, busy my spade when I hear that bell now. I visit my spade. Visit my spade. Visit my spade. No one goes to hell now when I visit my spade. Yes, you laying in the shade of the reaper's gown, and I visit my spade when I hear the bell sound. No matter how low, how low, how low, how low. I visit my spade, visit my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I visit my spade, visit my spade, visit my spade. No one goes to hell now when I visit my spade.
Hello, 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 everybody. Good to see you here. My name is Jeremiah Craig, coming at you for this Rujo mini stream. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun. Don't you know, we're giving away a pair of Rujos. That's next week. But today, on the live stream, you can get some extra entries. Yeah. How's it going? You guys ready to get some extra entries tonight? Yo. So I saw there was a little bit of confusion on social earlier this week. The giveaway is not tonight. The giveaway is Friday, December 18th. But that doesn't leave this live stream out of any importance, because let me tell you what. You guys all commenting right now have just gotten an extra entry to win. So some of you are up to 3 entries. Whoa, tripled your chances since entering the first day. Some of you have 8x'd your chances. I'm looking at you, Drifter. Jeez, he's way ahead of everybody here. That is incredible. Good to see you here, Drifter. Good to see you here, Eli, Reyes, Aiden, Deathlike Reviews, Carol. How's it going? Yo, Sam. Good to see you. Javier. Glocksmith. Yo. Yes, Battle. Fuzzy. Howdy. Good to see you here, Lucas. Who else we got in here? Chambam. Good to see you, Brian. Roberto. Jose. Bermudez. How's it going, Randall? Benjamin Perry. Savan. Good to see you here, Cooper. You guys are the best. Neil in Scotland. Staying up late for this one. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, hey, DJ. Good to see you. Thank you all for joining me on this second Rujo mini live stream. We're going to have some fun tonight. I got some giveaways. Of course, I got that boot segment. And, I'm going to be coming at you with some music, too. You guys are spectacular. And to everybody here that's new, because there's a lot of new folks coming through. It's that time of year, and I'm so happy to see you. If this is your first live stream of mine, and the Boots Ballads one coming up, this is very much similar to what's going to happen next Friday. But basically, what happens on these live streams is a culmination of everything that I do on my channel. We talk music, we talk cowboy boots, sometimes we talk about weird business things that happens, but that's very rare, and it's very rare for that to happen on my channel, but it still happens. So, lots happening on the channel, and
on the live streams. It all comes together, and it is a blast. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you all for joining me. You guys are the best. Hey, Mom. Hey, Governor Brown. Good to see you, Morgan. Ha, good to see you all here. Thank you, thank you. Let's jump right into things with a giveaway. What do you guys think about that? Why not? Why not? Thanks, Deathlike Reviews. I certainly have a lot of fun on these live streams. So, let's jump right in with a giveaway. I got a brand new thing for you guys. I can't wait to show you. So, the first giveaway package is pretty sweet. Let me put this guitar aside for a second. Okay, here we go. So, first giveaway package. We have a Old Boots Got Soul ornament here. It's a wood ornament made by Twisted Willow Fabrication. Awesome, awesome. How would you like to see that on your Christmas tree? That's what I'm talking about. Coming from Twisted Willow Fabrication. We also have a Wallaroo boot wallet or a phone wallet here. Up for grabs. My CD. A sticker of the Seagull Cinderella by Dada Donson. You guys remember seeing the Seagull Cinderella in the Rujo video? Well, I got stickers, so sticker for this winner, and a brand new bottle opener made by my dad at Twisted Willow Fabrication. As you can see, it's much smaller. He was inspired to make this one by like those old disposable can openers that they used to have on those vintage beer cans. You used to be able to just tear them off when you open them. That's what inspired this one. You got my logo on there and my name, and you can open a bottle with this part right here, or you can open cans with the tab part. So this is a pretty cool design. Awesome, awesome. And it fits really well on a keychain too. See, check out mine. I got them in the mail just today, and I put one on the keychain. Fits right there. You're always ready to go. So that's what we got up for grabs first. So you guys know how it works. I'm going to put in comment now in the live chat here, and then every comment after that is entered to win. Please don't spam. Bam. Here we go, and there is the ticker for anybody who comes in during this. It's nice to see you all here, all 40 of you. Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Let's do this. I'm gonna play this silly song. It's called Thistlebill. And it's about when they wanted to get rid of all of the blackberry bushes alongside the road in this town called Bothell. And to do that, they had to write a bill and talk about it before they made it into law. And that's what Thistlebill stands for. But they did it so that you could safely pee alongside the road. So I imagined it going something like this at Town Hall. We've done our part in paving the town for all the travelers on their way to the sound. But we can do better when the sun goes down and pave the way for sweet relief. So I introduce the good Thistlebill to clear blackberry bushes at the side of the hill, and next to the road and across from the mill to keep away unintended grief. Yes, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief anywhere it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles in sight so you don't prick your prick in the night. But wait, hold your applause until you hear the whole tale. It's short and it's sad and unequivocally male. Consuming all coffee that one can corral is the start of this fair warning. He stopped past the mill to find a tree, but with none to be found, he soon led Willie free. among all the thistles, then cried out bitterly, and we couldn't pull him out until the morning. Yes, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief and near where it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles and sights, so you don't prick your prick in the night. Yeah. Consider this tale before voting today, and think of yourself in a similar way. Just then the whole hall roared with a number of yays. We don't want our pricks pricked in the night. Yes, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief and near where it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles and sights, so you don't prick your prick in the night. Yeah. Yo, Thistleville, that's a true story right there. That's a true story. All right, we're stopping it there. Bam, let's stop it there. Boom. All right. Good to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, we're going to have some fun tonight. Bam. All right, I forgot to press the record button before we started this, but we are all set up now and good to go. Okay, now we have 40 people in here. It's great to see you all. Thank you for joining me. Let's get a winner for this first prize package. All right, here we go. Okay. Boom. Let's have some fun tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Louis Rosales. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Louis, you win. You get it. You get the first prize package. The brand new Twisted Willow Fabrication bottle opener. Check it out. That is super cool, right? The Donna Dodson Siegel Cinderella sticker. The CD, my CD, boot wallet, and the Old Boots Got Soul ornaments. Congrats, Louis. Congrats. Yes. Awesome. Now, please email me along with any other winners at jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. So I just put the email in the chat. Please check it. Please send me an email, and I will get those things off in the mail to you. Congrats, Louis. Congrats. Mega mini. Hey, Donnie, good to see you. Matt, how's it going? Cody, thanks for joining me today. Woo, man. Thanks, Aiden. I'm glad you like that song. I am glad I like that song, too. It's a silly one. Maybe a little bit too silly for some occasions, but hey, you gotta enjoy the silly stories, right? You gotta enjoy the silly stories every once in a while. All right. I think we're gonna jump into another little mini giveaway here and do another song. I got a haircut today. My wife gave me a haircut, so we're back to the buzz. I like it. I like this. I know lots of folks like me with the hair, but right now I'm digging the no hair look, right? Or the less hair. Less hair is just better for me right now. Who's still doing holiday shopping? I am. Drifter never started. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Let's jump right into another giveaway package. Same stuff, different boot wallet. I got a black one up for grabs this time, except no Donna Dodson Siegel Cinderella sticker. This one
also has the new bottle opener by Twisted Willow Fabrication. Really cool, new, lightweight design, really portable. You're gonna be able to save lots of friends by carrying this on your keychain every once in a while. I'm telling you right now. But also, I have a special giveaway from Craig Clower, who is part of the Facebook boot group. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, Jeremiah, you do giveaways, right? Well, I have this leather care system kit, and I buy Bic 4 in bulk," he says. "So I was wondering if you could give it away on one of your live streams." So basically, he sent me these pictures, and the winner will get this from him. So he's going to send this to you. I'll just send your email to him, and he'll put this in the mail for you. As you can see, there is leather cleaner, conditioner, ink remover, a bunch of stuff in this kit, and it is up for grabs right now, along with the ornament, a CD, the opener, the bottle opener, and the boot wallet. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's get right into it and do another one. I'm putting in the comments right now. Comment now. We're going to get that ticker going. Let's do it again. This next song is another little story here. Okay. Where'd my pick go? Where'd it go? Oh, luckily I have a little basket of them right here. There we go. Okay. We're having fun tonight. Thank you for joining me. Woo! Here's a little song called One for My Romeo y Julietas. This is about a loan shark who really likes cigars. His favorite brand is Romeo y Julietas. But the thing is, he's got 2 cigar cutters. His favorite for the Romeo y Julietas. And the other, well, it's for the people who don't pay him back. I'm familiar with your kind, my friend, and it's unlikely you'll have a respectable end. But me, I'm a businessman, and I know life like this cigar in my hand. Too many people don't know if you cut it too high, it will unravel and leave you dry. I keep a one for my Romeo y Julietas, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I have no confidence that you'll come back to see us. Man, I thought you were smarter than this. My only interests are cigars and interests. You're good for it is all you say, but you ain't won nothing since that horse lucky day. And so you see my dilemma now, and the need for collateral before you leave town. I keep one for my Romeo y Julietas, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I have no confidence that you'll come back to see us. No. I'm beginning to get impatient here as you compromise my wealth. Yeah. Since you don't use those fingers for counting cash, I guess I will just help myself. Ooh. If you still don't understand, let me break it down for you. Yes, stick with me. You see, part of my living come from gambling on the gamblers, and I like to keep those who keep a good handle. But you come a bad hand, so I'll give you a bad hand instead of folding you and making you a dead man. Ha! If you're still looking to leave here with green, you better be willing to part with your pinkies. Yeah, while I wait for you to make some digits, you have to leave some digits here with me. I keep one for my Romeo y Julietas, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I will make sure that you come back to see us. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Uh-oh. Trigger warning. I forgot to give you a trigger warning for that song. All right, we're going to stop it right there. We're going to stop it. Bam! Javier wants to know if that song is on Spotify. It is, but it is from a live version. It is from a live version. If you like that song, you can also take advantage of this really cool thing that I'm doing with Least of All Recordings. So I've partnered with this recording studio in New York City where you can get a custom vinyl that they record basically direct to vinyl. So it's really, really cool. And One for My Romeo and Julietas is on that list. So if you want a special, really special custom recording where I get to call you out and I say, hey, thanks so much, Javier. Thank you for supporting and being at all the live streams. This Romeo y Julietas goes to you. So, and then they ship it off to you. And those are going for $25. Only $25 for a super, super custom piece that nobody else is going to have. So just go to jeremiahcraig.com/custom vinyl if you're interested in learning more. And then you just hit the songs and then scroll down to One for My Romeo and Julietas. Would love it if you like my music to take advantage of that awesome, super unique deal that we're doing right now. All right, so we got 48 people in here. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. All right, let's get a winner. Let's get a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Tony Montana. Tony Montana, you get it. Woo! Tony. Ha ha. So that means you get the boot ornament with the Old Boots Got Soul. You get the bottle opener, both of these by Twisted Willow Fabrication. You get my CD, this Wallaroo boot wallet or phone wallet, depending on what you want to use it for. And also, you get the leather care kit provided by Craig Clower. And he has an eBay where he buys up boots at local thrift stores and then sells them. But he's selling them for a really good price. Like a lot of times you can find really good vintage, very little worn boots from $60 to $80. So when I'm talking about finding secondhand boots, if you can get them from Craig, that would be a great way to start looking. Great way to go for sure. So just search WCC or WC Clower in Google, WC Clower, and you will find his eBay. He's got lots of different sizes, especially larger men's sizes and smaller ladies' sizes, but there's a lot of sizes that range in there, and he's got exotics. You name it, he's probably got something along the lines. And if you need to talk to him some more, he is also in the boot group on Facebook. So if you haven't joined that yet, go to jeremiahcraig.com/boot group. Huge thanks to Craig for making that possible, and congrats to Tony for winning that. Yes, we're off to a great start today. Great to see you all here. All right. Oh. Ink and lipstick remover. I thought that was kind of a strange thing. I didn't realize that was such a big deal. I would not have thought that was a thing, but apparently it is. All right. Okay. Shall we get into the segment here? We're cruising along in this mini stream. Thank you so much, Javier. You guys are the best. Yeah, Neil, he has such a great selection. Just go to eBay and search WC Clower. You will find a bunch of his stuff. Hey, dishes are done. dishes are done. I got some dishes here that I got to do after the live stream. You want to you want to stop by? Oh, you probably hear that all the time. It's just one of those jokes. Like what I hear all the time. Oh, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, right? It's like, yeah, good one. Never heard that one before. All right. Bam. All right, the hat is coming off for this one because after this has got to be on YouTube. So I gotta look good, and it can't be able to be traced back to any specific time period because we're doing this video again for 2021. You guys remember last mini stream? I was doing the best of videos, the most viewed videos of 2020. That was that segment. Well, last year I also did a video called the 5 cowboy boot companies to watch in 2020. Well, that's what we're going to do today because 2020 has been a nasty one, but it still has been fun to watch so many cowboy boot companies, new and old. But what about 2021? Today, we're talking about 5 cowboy boot companies that I'm watching, and maybe you should too in 2021. Let's get into it. Oh, this is so much fun. This is the live video portion of the live stream. Okay, let me get my stuff set up here in the right way. All right. So, you guys have probably been keeping track of a lot of these companies, but I'm interested in some well-known brands and how we're going to see them develop in 2021, especially after the pandemic this year, and some newer brands on the scene as well. Older brands making some moves. We'll see how it goes. But first, I want to start off with the most obvious one because it happened last year. I called them out last year first. I'm going to do it again this year. I'm going to start off with Tecovas, okay? It is undeniable. Like, you cannot argue the fact that they are trendsetters. In fact, because of all of their advertising for the style of the boot that they chose to create or they chose to make, lots of people are starting to copy that style now. So, obviously, they are trendsetters. So, it's going to be interesting to watch how they make more boots in 2021 because they had several limited releases. In fact, they have a limited release going on right now called the Marshall, which is a 100% Nile Crocodile boot, both on the vamp counter and the shaft as well. It's a good looking boot. So if they're releasing this now, just imagine what they have in store for 2021. 2020 was a pretty similar thing that happened in 2019 with their Python boots, their limited release. This was the Gunsmoke Python boot that they released, and it sold out really, really quick. So, similar thing happened with the Brady Python this past year, another one that sold out really quick. And of course, they also released the Jasper and the Sawyer, which was their all smooth ostrich, both the foot and the shaft. And then they also released recently the ranch wear line of work boots. So it leads us to wonder what they will be releasing next. You know, it's something that I've seen on eBay, especially when these boots sell out, they go for twice as much, sometimes 3 times as much as they were selling for on Tecovas' website. I'm seeing those Gunsmoke Pythons. I just saw some pairs go for $700 on eBay. So what is happening in like the sneaker industry where you see lots of people buying up sneakers and then reselling them on eBay, like doubling their money because they know that it will sell out? Similar things are happening with Tecovas. So they're going to be a good one to watch, especially if you want the boots. You're going to have to make sure that you jump on those releases in 2021 because it's only going to get harder to get those boots. But I know lots of you folks out there will be like, yeah, Tecovas is cool and everything, but it's really not my style. Well, another cowboy boot company that I'm going to be watching in 2021 is Anderson Bean. U.S. made. Anderson Bean is making some great boots, and they are always in it with the exotic. You got great big bass looks coming from them, but they also are making lots of different boots using different kinds of leathers that we really don't see, like boar. This is a Havana boar boot. Here's another boar boot with more of a black color, and then they're doing feral sow, and it's really interesting to see the amount of like pig skins that they're using right now, but also the Carpinchino or the capybara leather, right? This is something that only really Anderson Bean is doing, maybe a few other companies, but the capybara boots are gonna be interesting to watch, to see how they progress in 2021, to see if they do any more of those kind of releases. It's gonna be super interesting. You know, they make some beautiful exotics right there in Mercedes, Texas, and like I said, loving those different leathers that they experiment with. The only thing that I kind of get bored of with watching them is that their boots pretty much all look exactly the same. They're all the wide square toe with the double stitched welt and the Stockman heel. That's pretty much it. Now, you can get special orders from Anderson Bean, but I kind of would like to see some different kinds of styles, you know, on their Instagram or their website or something like that too, you know? And it's not like they really care what I think, which is a part of the reason why I like them. They don't really care. Like, they do their thing, and I respect that. Respect the hell out of that. But I still kind of just want to see them branch out and do some kinds of different styles. But whether they do or they don't, they're still going to be fun to watch, the kinds of designs and the kinds of leather that they use in 2021. So the Anderson Bean is another one that I think you should watch in 2021. I'm going to be watching them. Another one is Fenoglio. Yes, this is another U.S.-made boot. They're made in Nocona, Texas. In fact, they have people working for them who used to be at the Nocona factory, like Nocona Boots factory, and they're making some beautiful boots. Just look at the colors and the rough outs here. I love these rough out that they have. In fact, my favorite one that I hope to get to try in 2021 is the olive rough out. Just look at that color. Loving it. Also experimenting with hair on there, as you can see in the shaft. They got lots of different styles for both men and women. And also they allow for special order, just like Anderson Bean does. And one of the companies that can get you special orders is Pocosa Creek. So if you haven't followed Pocosa Creek yet, you can see what people are ordering in terms of the Fenoglio brand with the special order. So be sure to follow Pocosa Creek if you haven't yet. But Fenoglio is a really, really, really cool company that I have been noticing. They've been switching it up. They've been working harder with their online brand and their social media, and that might have to do with some new hires. Maybe it has to do with the focus of online and the need to do that because of the pandemic this year. But I love what I've been seeing from them recently, and I can't wait to see more of it in 2021. All right. Now, another one that I'm going to be watching, this is the fourth one, is R. Watson Boots. Now, I know some of you guys out there in the Cowboy Boot group have gotten these boots and can't speak highly enough of them. You're so excited about them, and I am really interested in this brand. Now, this boot company is only a couple years old, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on them in 2021. They were founded by Randy Watson. So that's what R. Watson stands for. Randy Watson. And Randy Watson actually used to be the president and CEO of Justin Boots. He also had leading roles at Lucchese and Tony Lama and Nocona. So I look forward to watching how this company with experienced leadership grows in 2021. It's going to be super interesting to see how Randy Watson comes out of retirement and see if he hits a grand slam. Again, he's also joined by his sons in this venture, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they grow in 2021. I'm going to have my eyes on them for sure. And last, but certainly not least, is Lane Boots. I'm going to keep my eye on Lane Boots. My wife is always talking about the Lane Boots. In fact, she got a pair this year. They are known for their boots with the turquoise soles, super recognizable, and they're similar to the R. Watson because they made new hires within the past year and a half with lots of experience in the industry. People working at Double H, Justin Ariat, in leadership roles. So I expect to see similar things from them that we see from R. Watson. New releases, great looking styles on a regular basis. And sometimes these boots are more like Western influenced than full on cowboy boots, but they're great looking boots nonetheless. I'm super pumped to see what Lane does. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. So this is a Lane boot that my wife, Brenna, got this year. Not really a cowboy boot, but it is badass and certainly Western influenced. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do because they do have a really cool eye for design, and they are mainly focused on a woman market. A lot of these other brands, maybe they spend like 80 or 70% on men, marketing towards men. Lane is in it for women. 95% to 5% focus. 95 on women, that is. So it is going to be a really cool brand, especially for the women to follow in 2021. I'm going to have my eye on them, and I'm certainly positive, absolutely, that Brenna, my wife, is going to be telling me about them every so often as well. So those are my 5 cowboy boot brands that you should follow in 2021. I'm going to be following them. Who did I forget? Let me know down in the live chat. I'm really interested to know who you guys are going to be following next year as well. Really, really, really interested. Neil Brenna loves the Lane boots. And I'll put links to all of these. You can find them in the description after the live stream. Javier likes the R. Watson. Miller Creek likes the Hondo boots. Hondo was on the list last year, and it was tough for them. The pandemic was tough for them. However, they were still fun to watch, especially on this channel, because we did the giveaway for this 7875s. That was such a good giveaway. Love those boots. Chisos was fun to watch this year. They're going to be fun to watch next year as well, for sure. They made the list last year as well, and they lived up to it. They were real fun to watch. Horsepower boots made by Anderson Bean. You guys have been watching that, Carol? Yeah. Horsepower is their less expensive line that's made in Mexico. It will be interesting to see what they do with that as well, for sure. Definitely Anderson Bean, Tony says. Cody says, what about Rujo? That's a really good question. I figure you guys were going to ask that. Well, Rujo will be interesting to watch, but as of right now, I can't say that I'm super interested in following a company that follows trends. So right now, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's nothing wrong with following the trends. But like we said in the last giveaway, or in the last live stream, this last week, courting is really popular right now. So when a new boot company comes out and people say that looks like Tecovas, it's because Tecovas popularized this look, right? And they're jumping on board with that because there is a huge demand for boots that look like this, which is smart to do business like that. It's very risky to do business and try to be a trendsetter. So right now, I can't recommend to go out of your way to, put them on this top 5 list, since they are right now following the trends. Now, does that mean that they will branch out and do something a little bit different down the line? Most likely, they probably will. But right now, based off of how they launched, what they've done, what they've marketed so far, I didn't want to include them into this list just because of those reasons. I gotta be honest here. Gotta be honest. Nothing against that, by the way. It's totally cool to do business like that. Blackjacks. Ooh, yes. Blackjack will be interesting to watch, too. Lucchese was sort of interesting to watch, especially at the beginning of the pandemic when they were doing a lot of live streams. But I feel like they just need to do a little bit more. Blackjack does too. And by watch, I also mean like watch online. Like what is the brand experience gonna be? I'm a marketer, so when I watch these brands, I want to be drawn into the story of the brand too, which is the reason why Tecovas is so popular, which is the reason why Anderson Bean is so popular, is because they each have their own story. Now, within the cowboy boot market, they both reach 2 completely different sets of people, for the most part. Now, they do crossover. Folks like me, I'm very interested in both, but sometimes the Anderson Bean people really aren't interested in Tecovas boots, and Tecovas boots people really aren't interested in the Anderson Bean boots. And I think that's really cool that they're making trends for different people. Blackjack, I feel like, needs to step up their storytelling, their branding game. Are their boots sweet? Hell yeah, they are, for sure. But sometimes there's just more to it. You gotta tell the story. You gotta tell the story. Well, watching boot companies in 2020 has been fun. But I look forward to watching these the most in 2021. Yeah. Tecovas, Anderson Bean, Fenoglio, R. Watson and Lane boots, as well as many others. Yes. So that was the segment for today. Whoo! JW Boot Company also made the list last year. Loved doing that. Like the personality in their boots. That was super fun to get into that story. Big Johnson. Blackjack's story is they build quality boots at the best price point. I love it. But my whole thing is, like, what is the story, too? What story are they sharing around their boots? It's tough to do everything. It's tough to do it all. I think that part of the story and the branding is part of the fun, right? How do they differentiate themselves from, like, Lucchese, right? As far as the brand and the people and the culture that they have. Like, you could tell the difference between Tecovas and Anderson Bean. I'm putting everything into which cowboy boot companies to watch, including brand and online marketing image. So just because one company didn't make the list, doesn't mean that they're bad boots. Doesn't mean that at all. I'm just talking about, like, the most fun and interesting to see grow. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Chippewa is worth a thought. I'm looking forward to trying Chippewa as well. Seems odd to not ship internationally, Matt says. It's more expensive to ship, but people will still pay for it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I hope that more cowboy boot companies will start shipping internationally. It is expensive. There is a lot of taxes with it. There is, like, some random custom things. There's lots that can go wrong. So it could be quite a venture to do that. So it's all depending on, like, if if the company has done that cost analysis to see if it's worth it for them. And sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is, like with Yeehaw Cowboy, which is pretty cool. I think that's really cool. Lots of new developments in cowboy boots of late, even during the pandemic. Yeah, we saw lots of new companies pop up because online focus is really all you need right now, which is making it super interesting to see these things happen, to see these boots come up. Yes, Big Johnson, Blackjack boots were born from Lucchese. It's true, which is why I want them to do some advertising, some marketing, some branding to help differentiate themselves. Because right now it's like, are you just like Lucchese 2.0? What's going on here? Fenoglio made in Nocona, Texas. Yes, hope to get Fenoglio on the channel this next year. This next year, it's gonna be so much fun. All right, should we do another giveaway? I think we should. Ooh. I can play out with the old in a little bit, Cooper, for sure. But first, I wanna do this one song that I dusted off because it's kind of relevant, especially right now with so many truckers out there on the road. But before we get into that, I'm gonna get the giveaway information going here so that you guys can enter that giveaway while we're going. So, up for grabs right now is another bottle opener, brand new from Twisted Willow Fabrication, designed like the old pull tabs on the old beer bottles, or beer cans, excuse me. Pretty sweet, right? You got a way to open the bottle right here and open cans down here at that tab. You also get my CD, a Old Boots Got Soul ornament, a Wallaroo boot wallet, and here we go, five extra entries to win these Rujo boots back here. 5 extra. Oh, man, that could really give you a good chance to win. If you've been at all the other live streams, that 8X's your chances, so you are on the same level as Mr. Drifter out there, who's sitting really high and mighty with those 8 chances to win. So you got to catch up to him, don't you? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. All right, so I'm going to put in the chat right now, comment now, and every comment after that is entered to win this little prize package, including the 5 extra entries. Okay, let me see here. Bam, there's the ticker. Okay, so, like I said, I was on this is a song that I dusted off. I wrote it a while ago, but I never recorded it. It's called Montana Moon. And earlier this week, I was on a trucking radio station, TNC Radio Live, and tomorrow I'll actually be on again during a pre-recorded segment. And it made me want to dig out this song and dust it off. It's called Montana Moon. And also, what made me want to dig it out is Steven. He might be watching right now. He might be watching after the fact. But he's a truck driver, and he was driving through Montana. And he emailed me. He said he had just gone through Montana. And I was like, I got a song about that, and I'm going to play it on Saturday. So this one goes out to Steven, truck driving. And he's not even home for Christmas, but he will be next week. He's making it happen for all of us, as so many truckers are during this time of year. Many Christmas trees are thanks to the work that truckers are doing. And of course, many, if not all, of the Christmas gifts are thanks to the work that they're doing. So they're putting in the time and sometimes getting paid less to do it. So this one goes out to Steven and all the other truckers out there putting in the time this holiday season. It's called Montana Moon. Montana moon, shining off the snowy plains. I'll be home soon, staying true to my lanes. The dogs proved themselves past the panhandle while I dug out my truck stop shower sandals just to go in and warm my toes. Then we slept in the storm for an hour or two before it died down, which was our cue to move on through towards home. Montana moon lights my way on a shortcut through the res. That golden loom unravels a few shining threads. On recommendation from whitefish in-laws who joined me in their hunting draws, so this route drew out many gleaming eyes. And after I lost one honey in Flagstaff to a station change and a 7-point rack, I'm thankful for your light in these December skies. Montana moon, stealing the warmth from the rest stop air. Without much room, I pull into the last snowy spot with care. My fellow road souls all sleeping soundly, dreaming of warm cakes and coffee with their folks around the Christmas tree. I too bundled up for the night and covered my windows from your ambient light to sleep until I was awoken by the freeze. Montana moon, I must say farewell at Belfouche. I'll be back through to see your midnight winter hues. While the cars stopped on the side of the highway, I kept you on my mind all day, careful on the ice where the road softly winds. I kept my momentum alone in the sound of these old diesel drones, so I can be home for Christmas time. Montana moon. Huge thanks to all the truckers out there. Huge thanks to you all. All right. That's where we're stopping it. Stop. There's not very many Christmas songs for those truckers out there. I hope you liked that one. I hope you liked it. I can give you the chords for it. Oh, I will record it for sure, Deathlike. Thank you. I'm glad you liked that one. Glad you liked it. All right, we got 44 folks in here right now. Thank you all so much for joining me. Okay. Bam. Here we go. So the winner for the prize package and the 5 extra entries to win. Oh man, you guys gave me lots of comments on this one. Where is it? There it is. No. Whoa, there it is. Here it is. So the winner of the prize package and the 5 extra entries to win the Rujo Boots goes to Owen Lloyd Davis. Congratulations, Owen. Congratulations. with the comment bonjour. Love it. Bonjour, 5 extra entries. Congrats, Owen. Congrats. So you also get my CD here, Gardener Hands. You get the brand new bottle opener by Twisted Willow Fabrication. As you can see here, such a cool design, right? These are epic, so lightweight, stainless steel, will last forever. Also, the Old Boots Got Soul ornament and a wallet. So please email me. The email is up in the chat a little further. I'm going to put it in again just so everybody gets it. Oh, you guys are the best. Put it in here again. Uh-oh. Jeremiah Craig. The typing. It kills me. There we go. Congrats. You guys are the best. Whew. So who's ready for next week? Next week, of course, is where's my thing here? Here it is. Is the Rujo Boots and Ballads giveaway live stream. Woo! That is at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday, December 18th. So be sure to mark it on your calendars. There's a Facebook event if you guys need a reminder. There's a calendar event on my website where you entered. If you need to add it to your Google Calendar, if you go to that link, you can set a reminder. Do not miss it. It's going to be so much fun, and we will be doing live prize giveaway packages, and you're not going to want to miss it because it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun, guys. So not only are we doing the little prize packages that we usually see, and there might be a pretty big prize package to those viewers live. Just going to call it out right now. We're also going to do the giveaway for the White Buffalo Republic Freedom Duffel. You guys saw the video, right? And if you haven't, definitely check it out on the channel. We're going to give away a pair of Rujo boots to the guys and a pair of Rujo boots to the ladies out there. So there's 3 big winners happening next week, and also a couple of little prize package winners as well. But there also might be a big prize package winner. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Yes, the bag does look nice, Matt. The bag looks sweet. Everybody needs to check out Twisted Willow Fabrication. Thanks for that, Carol. Everybody needs to check out the Twisted Willow Fabrication holiday gifts. Go to twistedwillowfabrication.com or check out their Facebook page. They're doing most of the promotion for the holiday gifts that they're doing on the Facebook page. Check it out, Twisted Willow Fabrication. You can find their Facebook page by going to Facebook and typing in Twisted Willow Fabrication or twistedwillowfabrication.com and clicking on that Facebook link. Speaking of Twisted Willow Fabrication, the Try Easy Boot Jack, you know the one, the folding one, bam. Whew, these are so cool. Well, if you guys were looking to get one of these, the 2020 model, sorry to say that they sold out. They're sold out, which is really, really awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who purchased one of these for the holiday season as a gift for somebody or a gift for themselves. Huge. The amount of support around this is awesome. Unfortunately, they are sold out now, but we are working on promoting and releasing the 2021 version, which does have upgrades and things like that. So you'll be hearing about that shortly. Not quite ready to release it yet. Don't have all of the back end stuff set up, but if you do want one before Christmas, if you're bummed, you kind of were waiting for that paycheck that happened this weekend, like I'm going to order one right when that paycheck comes through, hits my bank account, and it hasn't hit yet, then just know that you can message me and I'll give you the information for the 2021 boot jack. And we can try to get that to you before Christmas if you wanted this to be a gift. So that goes for everything else too. If you wanted mugs, if you wanted belt buckles, everything should probably be ordered by Monday, by the end of day Monday, so I can ship it out Tuesday and we could try to get it to you by Christmas. USPS is kind of hit and miss right now with everything that's going on with all of the deliveries. So I would say that orders by Monday would be your best bet in getting anything from me by Christmas. Huge thanks to everybody who's ordered stuff. And if you're interested in getting stuff or putting it on your Christmas list last minute and asking your wife or your mom or your husband for something, go to jeremiahcraig.com/store. We would really appreciate any and all purchases. You guys are absolutely incredible. Love you all. Can't wait to see the 2021 model. It's pretty sweet. I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to share it. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. It is indestructible. It is indestructible, Javier. Wes asks, how did we come up with the boot jack and the mechanics behind it? Well, it was during the beginning of the pandemic, and some of the business was starting to go down for Twisted Willow Fabrication. My dad had a little bit more time to mess around with some different kinds of experiments, some different kinds of things that he was thinking about. And I was like, you know what, Dad? I was kind of thinking about this, and I was wondering if it would be possible to make a foldable boot jack that can travel well, that's light, and pretty much damn near indestructible. And I said, I don't know how it would look. That's not my thing, but here's what a boot jack looks like. He did some research too, and he basically came up with this design. In fact, this is the prototype right here. This is it. So it was just this. And it was the perfect design. It's the perfect design. It's got a hinge mechanism that creates a little bit of friction in here so it doesn't completely flop down on you when you're trying to use it. And it is very, very cool. Tork Hinge is what it's called. And I did not imagine it working like this. All I said was like, is it possible to do a foldable boot jack? Blah, blah. Is it possible to do a foldable boot jack? And he said, let me work on it a little bit. And like a couple of days, if not a week later, he came up with this thing. This is crazy. Awesome, awesome stuff here. Like nobody else has anything like this. If you find another foldable boot jack, it will probably break. I've seen other foldable boot jacks, and they're plastic, or you kind of link them together with the legs and stuff. This is the best foldable boot jack ever. Literally ever. So that's how it came about. My dad made the best foldable boot jack ever, if not the best boot jack ever. Patent it. We were talking about maybe patent it, but it's expensive and China doesn't care. The Chinese businesses do not care whether you patent stuff or not. So it kind of makes it like, well, what's the point of patenting anything if China's just going to abuse intellectual property like that? And they're not going to, you could take them to court. They're in a different country. It's going to take forever. And they have them, it's going to take forever and cost thousands, if not millions of dollars to go after somebody who breaks a patent. So we're just we're trying to get it out there and get known for it first so that if anybody else comes out with it, that everybody knows that theirs is inferior, ours is superior, and we were first. That's it. We got bragging rights for being first and the best forever. Shark Tank. I would get chewed up on Shark Tank. Those folks would have a field day with me. What about this? What about this? What's your growth projective chart look like? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just really like this. Oh. Always replicated, never duplicated. Okay. What am I doing without my Christmas hat on? Dad could do Shark Tank. I wouldn't be able to do Shark Tank. My dad would be able to do really well on Shark Tank. They'd probably love him. They'd probably love him. They would have a field day with me, though. What? What is all this about? Making cowboy boot videos and then adding music to it with a boot jack? This sounds ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous and so much fun. So thank you all for joining me on this ridiculously fun mission that we're all on together. Whew. Oh, Alejandro got the prize package from last week. Congrats, Alejandro. Congrats. Dishes are done. Gotta say peace. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. All right, I'm gonna play another Christmas song, and then I'll do Out With the Old, which Cooper requested. I'm gonna do Brother Shot the Neighbor's Drone here. This is the last song that I have planned. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Chiefs, you missed it, but you got the extra entry in at the last minute. That's the way to come in and get the extra entry. There's something about this year's Christmas time. Makes it such a great time to spy. To all those looking forward to your first test flight, know this before you take to the sky. Brother shot the neighbor's drone this Christmas. That old 12 gauge still works fine. He said he liked it better than those clay pigeons, yeah, as he poked through the pieces on the property line. While the family was enjoying all their gifts, Mama took a moment to do some chores instead. While shoveling the driveway of last night's snow, a drone flew into the back of her head. Oh my. Mama smashed the neighbor's drone this Christmas. She swung that shovel around and knocked it out of the sky. But there's always a bright side with Mama. And now that snowman has a propeller for a bow tie. I don't wanna know about your Christmas, so keep it to yourself. Yeah. And Daddy decreed this a no-fly zone, so cruise carefully, fly mindfully, and keep it at home. Yeah. Time came for me to open my wife's gift, as she wearily watched my hand. I tore the paper open, carefully folded it back. I'll fly it around when I get to my own land. Oh my. 'Cause brother shot the neighbor's drone this Christmas, testing out the birdshot he got that morn. Now he's sitting at the window and says he's watching the sunset, but we all know what he's watching for. Yeah. Brother shot the neighbor's drone, Mama smashed one too. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. Oh, neighbor's drone. Brother shot the neighbor's drone. Yo. Whew, good to see you here. All right, Smack Daddy, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good night, Brian. All right, that is the end of the planned portion of the show. Now, this is all you guys. Yo, Road Tested Living, how's it going? Good to see you here. Yeah, my mom says, there's always a bright side with Mama. That's her favorite line, but it's so true. It's so true. That line was definitely based off of real life. You got to. It was based off of real life. I had to do it. I had to. Overtime. This is it. There's no credits rolling. We're just going right into overtime. I should have like a credits rolling thing. What do you guys think about that? Sort of like the intros? Should I say, okay, stream done, hang around if you want to just hang out? Road Tested Living, part of the Truckers Christmas group. If you guys missed the live stream on Tuesday, Truckers Christmas group was a part of that on TNC Radio Live. They're doing some great work. Highly recommend you guys checking it out. tncgo.org. They're making it possible for lots of trucker families to have great Christmases this year. Definitely visit that website so you can learn more. I climbed up to your doorway with my hair all strewn about. You came out from your mirror and began to shout. Yes, you handed me a poem and I tried to read it aloud, but with unknown illusions, it just brought me down, yeah. And your strange shadow child, she knew but would not tell, and I was still tossing dimes into the wishing well. And it was not until the day of the feast that I came down to succeed, to say the least. Yes, I feel okay. I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. I walked in your garden all covered with bliss, because my taste buds blossomed with your gentle kiss. But now you put on makeup and you climb down the tree, and I am skipping stones alone, feeling fancy free, yeah. Sometimes I see your snake, yes, it slithers through the streets, and I know that you can see me, but our eyes never meet. And anything that I sing will never bring you to tears, for I've seen the spiders crawling from your ears. Yes, I feel okay. I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. I said it's in with the new and out with the old. Yes, I feel okay. I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. Out with the old. There you go, Cooper. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Truckers Christmas group has rejoined. How's it going? Good to see you here under the YouTube name. Hey, Jake. Jake Legg, thank you. Hope you have a awesome holidays as well. Woo, you guys are the best. Whew. All right, all right. Oh man, more busting on Drifter for the girlfriend thing. Oh, I keep thinking about that one live stream where you said that you left a date early to be here for the live stream, and it wasn't even one where you'd get extra entries, or which I think is awesome. I think it's great. It was just hilarious. Carol's still busting your balls on that one. Appreciate you, Drifter. You're the best. Oh man, I've had so much fun with you this year on the live streams, as well as everybody else. Hey, Austin. Yo. You guys got any requests? I think I saw Drifter asking for some banjo. You want some banjo? I saw some comments on the trailer portion about what that song was at the beginning. That was The Ghost That Ghosts Fear the Most. Good old ghost story song. I think I could play that one right now if you guys are interested in hearing that. Gently teasing. Love it. You gotta gently tease. That's what you do. That's what you do to your friends. You gently tease them. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Alright, so this song is called The Ghost That Ghosts Fear the Most. When I finally came to, I was far from the wreck of the grove. I was at the crematorium with the man running the stove. I reached out to grab the man whose work kept him so trim, but when my hand met his shoulder, I just passed right through him. Then I noticed the guest list as I began to turn, and the ring in the dust where they had placed the urn. It had finally happened, yes, I finally met my end, doomed to walk the earth until time started up again. Yeah. So I made my way home to give one last goodbye when I heard a cry of terror from the old Stanley place walking by. Now they say that place is haunted and they say it kinda soft. Careful so the spirits, they don't move from loft to loft. See that I could go unnoticed, I thought I would check in, since those old Stanley folks had been as close as kin. But when I walked in, I could not believe what I had saw. Two specters had Miss Stanley frightened, huddled against the wall. Hey. Now they were two spirits of thieves who died in jail, buried in the cemetery when winter's air got stale. They looked at me in amazement when I told them to get lost, or they would be sorry that our paths had ever crossed. They both laughed aloud and said, "Ghosts can't do each other harm." And to prove it, one walked up and stuck his hand right through my arm. It was then I threw a punch, just to double check his test, and my fist had landed hard against his face as if it was still flesh. And then the other attacked, but it was all in vain, and soon they were scared off from the beating I had laid. And I started to wonder why I was so differently made, and I realized they were buried and I was released by the flame. Yeah. So there must be something special about a fire after death, instead of wasting good space for an eternity's rest. So if you're some lowly dirt muncher haunting those who can't defend, know that I'm the ghost ghosts fear the most, and you best not test that trend. Ha! Ghost that ghosts fear the most. There's a little banjo tune for you, Drifter. Thank you so much for the suggestion, for the request. Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Yes. Thank you so much, Janice. Thank you. You guys are the best. So much positivity in the live streams all the time. You guys are incredible. 2 requests here. Deathlike Reviews asks for Viaduct. I think we could probably make that happen. Thank you for the request. Thanks, LZ. Thank you. You guys are incredible. Hanging out with me here tonight after hours. Keeping this live stream going. Folks just joining. Giving them more of a chance to get those extra entries. Of course, Drifter and Owen Lloyd Davis got the extra entries. Owen, I think you might have been on the first one. Congrats to those guys. Either 7 or 8 entries total. Oh, winners with the extra entries. And of course, we'll find out if those extra entries helped out any next week on the live stream. We're talking about December 18th. That's Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be a big one. Gonna be an awesome one. It's gonna be epic. So don't miss it. Got folks in with 2 extra entries, 3 extra entries, and 8 extra entries. Woo! It's gonna be a barn burner. It's gonna be fun, for sure. Alright, here we go. This is Viaduct. Thanks for the request. Thanks for the request, Deathlike. I broke my suitcase on the viaduct, and Miss Pross said she'd sew a new handle on. I met Ramona in the waiting room, and we decided to get lost in the gamelan. Yes, she took me up to the attic now to tell me more about how she was feeling, and we laughed when I lost my shirt and my foot fell through the ceiling now, and I wave from above, and I wave at your love, and I wave from above on the viaduct, yeah. Now I saw Baloo, he was shaking them trees as I was crossing over the interstate. He was done reaching at them prickly pears, finally trying to put on a little winter's weight. Yes, he told me to come stand upon his shoulders, 'cause the ones at the top are the sweetest, and I know firsthand just what he means. Yes, I can feel it. Yes, I feel it too. And I wave from above, and I wave acting love, and I wave from above on the viaduct, yeah. Now I make no haste, 'cause if it goes to waste, it was meant to perish, and now I make no haste. I take a good taste, one that I can cherish now, one that I can cherish now, yeah. And the only think whatever they please, but to me it feels just as real. Maybe even a little bit better. See, I got no problem with frozen custard meals. And I'll probably stay up here quite a bit longer. Yeah, see, I'm just liking it this way, and I think I'll be just fine staying here the rest of my days. Rest of my days, I'll wave, wave, wave from above, and I'll wave, wave, wave at the love, and I'll wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct. Yeah, yes, I wave. Viaduct now, waving at you, waving back at me now, love. I said high on the viaduct, yeah. Whew, the viaduct there. Haha. Thank you, Deathlike Reviews, for the request. Yo. Good to see ya. You guys are the best. Whew! What's the dollar amount on the extra entries? Oh, man. That would be fun. Although I think it is illegal. I think at that point it is a raffle. And those feds will come crashing down on me real fast. It's like, what is this little YouTube channel doing? We gotta get him in line. All right. Okay, so Carol wants some Dusty Vines. I think we could do that. And then I think I'll end things with Lucas's request for Busy My Spade. It's about dinner time here. Lots of you folks headed off to sleep. Neil, thank you so much for joining. Staying up. Always staying up. Strongest stepper 2020. Neil. Gotta love it. You guys are the best. I hope you guys all have one of the most spectacular holidays ever. You all deserve it after this year. Happy Hanukkah to everybody. Whew. You are the best. Oh no. We're getting into father debates. This is drama. I'm gonna ignore it and just drink some Arizona wine. That's healthy, right? The blood of the land is in the body of the West, and you can tell around harvest time. Yeah, the fruits of labor make it a grand one to savor, along with the struggle in the vine. You can make it on down to the Cochise County line with the arid air in your nose. Taste the toils and the triumphs and feel the trails of the migrants without leaving to see where it grows. And I'll raise my glass up high. I'll raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the West is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines, yeah. This has been the land of the fighters since we learned what it offered, and it's always rewarded the tough And these vines would make those old gunfighters proud, surviving no matter how rough. For in this old desert you gotta take what you can get, and get while the getting's good on the land. When the hard winds are bringing the rain from the south, you can get clusters that fit in both hands. And I'll raise my glass up high, I'll raise my glass to the sky, and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the west is still wide when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. Going up on the mesa with my dusty vino, and I'm watching the sun go down. I'll revel in the land's beauty and the wine in the glass, and the fact that it came from its ground. And I'll raise my glass up high, I'll raise my glass to the sky, and toast to the whole desert away. The west is too wide when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time. Yeah. Bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. Dusty Vines, thank you so much for the request, Carol. Woo, you are the best. Merry Christmas, Washington football team. Yes, Merry Christmas to the Washington football team to give Steelers their first loss. Sorry, Moses. Sorry. Moses and I probably aren't going to be the best of friends this weekend. Because the Bills and the Steelers are going at it tomorrow night. It's gonna be a good one. Looking forward to it. Next up is Busy My Spade for Lucas. Glad you guys are enjoying these live streams as much as I do. It's sort of a random channel that I got. Lots of YouTube channels are pretty much just based off of one thing. You know, it's just one topic. Whether it's technology reviews, whether it's influencer makeup interviews, like whatever it is, usually there's only one thing that's going on the channel. But not on my channel. You get music, you get cowboy boots, you get pretty much whatever I'm feeling. So the fact that you guys put up with it is pretty sweet. So thank you all for joining me. I know it is sort of hard to jump on board for some people with all of the different topics and videos that I do here. But this is just me. It's kind of like watching CBS or any other channel on traditional television. Sometimes they're gonna air things that you're not gonna like. And I hope that you like everything that I put on my channel, but I wouldn't blame you if you don't, because not everybody likes everything. And I'm not foolish enough to think that everybody is gonna like everything that I put out. I'm glad you folks do, though. You guys are the best. Let me get this going here. There we go. You like the variety. Thank you. I dig it too. you done all you can. You tied the twine to your sister's hand, laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide and to sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, I'll busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my spade, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade, busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Yeah. I worked in the bone house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the soil. When I found gouges made from within. Maybe a lover, mother or brother. It wasn't long till I found another, put down low when they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a company man. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, and busy my spade. I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Yeah. Yes, he laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, and I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low. I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Busy my spade, yes. Whew. Feels good. Always feels good to play that one. Thank you so much for the request, Lucas. Oh, yes. You can see him toe tapping right now. Oh, you guys. Whew. Tamales and whiskey, Redskins. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Jordan. You guys are the best. Whew. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening for the Rujo Boots mini stream number 2. Remember, next week we are doing the entire, this is the end of it all, the Rujo Boots and Ballads giveaway live stream. It's going to be epic. Still got to figure out what kind of segment I'm going to do in that one. So if you guys have any ideas of things you want me to cover, please let me know. Or I'll figure it out. So we'll see what the topic is going to be for that one. But it's going to be fun no matter what. We got lots of stuff to give away. We're going to do the Rujo Boots giveaway. And of course, one pair's headed out to the ladies out there. One pair is headed out to one lucky guy out there. And also we got the White Buffalo Republic Freedom Duffel up for grabs. All of these giveaways are worth more than $300 each. So that means we're close to a grand total of $1,000 in things we're giving away next Friday. $1,000! That is huge! That is huge! Huge! That's the holiday that I like to see. Grand value of everything total is pretty much $1,000. How cool is that? Yes. Best boots of 2020? Maybe we'll find out on Thursday. That's Thursday's video. At least it's scheduled to be Thursday's video. We'll see what happens in that amount of time. This is a super busy time of year. Oh man, guys. I'm missing so much stuff, but hopefully I'm not missing the important stuff. Hopefully I'm not missing the important stuff. So, yes, the best ranked or all of the ranked boots video is scheduled to be released on Thursday, and I'm super pumped for it. Super pumped. So you'll see where all of the boots that I tried landed, including the red J Chisholms. My bright holiday boots. The red J Chisholms. Gotta love it. You want a vault preview on the thing? Maybe. I'll try. I don't know if I could get it done by a Monday night or Tuesday night. We'll have to see. I'll try my best. Lucas. We'll see what happens. Plans for 2021? Keep doing this. I'll probably take a little bit of a break. This past year, I wanted to do a lot more, and I noticed when people viewed more, I noticed like the peaks in the industry and the things. So I probably won't do 5 videos every week throughout the entirety of 2021. I'll probably pick and choose, but at least 3 to 4 videos is what I'm going for a week in 2021. January, I'm not going to be doing as much. Kind of trying to work on a giveaway right now. We'll see how that works out. But January is looking like a kind of a slow month, like it was this past year. So I think I'll probably take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a, I'm not going to be working as hard on the channel stuff and more on the music stuff. Like I want to kind of shift and notice when the industry has less views for my channel and then use that time to record new music to then release as albums and then shift on and off as the industry shifts and sort of take advantage of when the most views are coming through on the channel. So just really trying to hone in on optimizing when I do things in 2021. So you'll see me try some more stuff. I think I started getting the hang of optimizing my strategy towards the end of 2020. You guys remember at the beginning with the quarantine and the lockdown, I was like, live streams all the time, got burned out. So I often will try things and go too deep in them and get burned out. I'm trying to, mess with my dials and figure out when is the best time to do things. In 2021 is going to be a huge focus on optimizing my time so I can release music and cowboy boot videos as much as possible without dying. Without getting totally exhausted and having to take like a week off or something like that. So that is where I'm headed for 2021. Very similar to what we're doing right now, just more optimized. Katie, are you late to the show? Oh, you are just a little bit late. I'm just about to finish things up, but you did get here just in time for the extra entry. By the skin of your teeth. Cooper asks, what about the Harriet Roper video? What is up with that? Well, funny you should ask, because the Harriet Roper video is in the vault right now and is scheduled to be on the channel on Tuesday. So it's done. It's ready for release. It's just, It's just for those vault folks, those early viewers who have the mugs, stuff like this with the code on the back, anything that comes from Twisted Will Fabrication, the belt buckles with the code on the back gets you access to the vault. So the Ariat Roper video is in the vault right now, if you're interested in that. But if you just want to wait a couple days, it will be up on the channel on Tuesday. All right, my camera is going to die, so I have to say goodbye. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining me today. Kick ass and take names this weekend, and remember to stay happy, healthy, and smart. I'll see you on Monday for Coffee and Music. Peace, everybody. Have a good one. You're the best.